Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, everybody. Hope everybody's having a good Friday night. Whether you got some drinks in you, a little bit of smoke in you, a little bit of just life in you. Let's see who's all here. Let's start from the top. Hey, Joanne, Mish, thank you again. I appreciate the email you sent. Rochelle, thanks for coming in. Victorine, nice to see you. Mittens, the wonderful Annie. Potts, True Seeker, what's going on? Gail, go Birds. Pagan Ways, well. Meg, saw you were here. Always wonderful to see you. Candy Girl. Carrie, how are you? Ledge, how you doing? I meant to respond to your comment I saw about being the best subscriber. I mean, you are the CEO, my friend. Moon, thanks for popping in. Echoes. Jane, nice to see you. That's everybody so far. All right, let me put this down here. Just waiting for Swizz to pop in. If not, still got it figured out. So I'll just give it a little while, let people come in, since I don't really have a long introduction video. But once I make one, I'll probably have it like 5-6 minutes. I don't want to like, oh my God, those introduction videos are like 15-20 minutes. Makes me want to like jump off a ledge. I don't know about you guys. You fixed my chat. Did you? Thank you so much, Annie. Annie's such a big help. Annie's like the reason that, she like pushed me to like, make some more content, and showed me an app that's been very helpful, which this is what it's all about. Like, I wish more creators were like, were like that, where, I want everybody to, I want to see everybody be successful. I just hit 2,000 subs, which, in the eyes of, these bigger channels ain't shit, but, to do it organically, it does take some time, and I'm very thankful for, to be able to even hit 2,000 subs, and I appreciate everybody. We just hit it today, actually. I made a post. Hey, Pumpkin. Nice to see you. I saw, where'd they go? 2,000 subs. Not too shabby, all right, Annie? Annie, I dropped the link if you want to come up, chat for a little bit. I know you got to go to bed soon. I have slow mode on. I don't even know how to do that. I shouldn't need slow mode unless there's like, tons of people in here, which it's 15 seconds. Oh yeah, and if we can just wait until, we need it. I'm sorry. Hey, Krista. I saw your comment. I was a little confused. Thank you, Moon. Appreciate you guys. I couldn't have done it without all you. I have more subs than CNN. That's funny. So I want to go over these crime scene photos, these these new ones that have surfaced, and this particular one that shows the Bl00d, blood, because I think it's very interesting. Oh, hold on a second. What up?
Oh, there you are. Hi guys.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Good. Hi guys.
So what do you think?
I haven't seen anything. I'm waiting for you to tell me what's going on. I saw a little bit of Dagos when I was getting ready earlier, but
okay. Yeah, I'm just waiting for because I emailed like the one that has the blood freaking all
Oh,
over it to Twiz, but I don't know. I texted him. He told me he was coming in. He was going to be here. Yada yada yada.
yeah.
Where he went.
You need somebody to pull them up or something? Like, I can
Yeah,
do
you
it.
wanna? Are you on a computer possibly?
Yeah, I'm on a computer.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, yeah. Just I have your email. Let me just email it to you real quick.
Yeah, because I think I can share them, right? Yeah, I think I can. Yeah.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah, I thought he was coming in, so
Yeah. I mean, if he comes in before I get him, yeah.
I don't want to bother you with it.
No, go ahead.
And he said she'd be able to come up and help too, so I appreciate you guys.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, the one with the blood is the first one I'm gonna start with to kind of analyze it, because again, this is true crime. Okay, so I'm gonna give a trigger warning out beforehand. But again, this is true crime, so I don't want to see any comments of like, this is disgusting. This is to look at, yada yada yada. You shouldn't be here if you're not, ready to see crime scene photos.
Are these
Sorry.
new, or if you guys
Yeah, I
seen
think.
these?
Well, this one. I mean, it seemed. I don't think a lot of people have seen the one with the blood. I'm about to email it to you right now. So give me a second.
Oh, okay, good. Wow. Yeah, guys, like I saw a little bit earlier. It looked it looked very neat. So I didn't see any pictures of the house being messed up yet or anything like that. So I don't know. I guess more came out after that trigger. Okay. Yeah. I guess started I guess they released them not all at once or something. Oh wow, guys. You guys can hear me okay, right? I think you can. I shared this. Quiz, do you want to do the docs?
All right, I just emailed you all the photos. I might have sent you. I might have double sent them to you.
That's okay. I got them.
Avert your eyes if you don't want to see blood spatter and spray and pooling. Yeah, because again, the more and more photos that come out, guys, the more and more obviously graphic they're going to be. But
do you want me to pull? So I see 4.
Yeah, let me add you to the screen. Where you see it right there where it says share screen?
Yeah. I can.
Right.
Let me just
bring it up then. But yeah, I emailed it to dude. For some reason, my other email was queuing my emails when I was trying to send them. Did mine go through?
You sent me 4, right?
I sent you 4 and then another maybe 4 or 5, but I might have double sent them just because I was trying to get them all to you.
All right, here, I'll share it right now.
Annie. All right. I think I missed a few people who came in. B-Man.
Are you ready for me?
Twiz. I saw Twiz came in.
I'll wait.
Like I took a little map. Heather. The beautiful Heather. Woke. All right. Trigger warning. There will be blood. That's a good movie. All right. So let me add you here. You got it up or?
Yeah, I should share. Yeah. Do you see it?
Yep. Let me bring it up here. All right. So we'll start with this one, which kind of just shows some cups. Are you able to zoom a little bit? Just let you zoom.
Oh yeah. Are you want me to make them bigger?
Yeah, just so we can get just a little bigger.
See what it looks like on your side. Okay. Oh, I see what you mean. Gotcha.
If not, that's just fine.
Oh wait.
Jesus mighty. That's all right. Let's just
There
we go. Okay, so we got, so it's obviously, it seems like they were drinking, and nobody gives a shit about cleaning up, I guess, before they go to bed, or it is a college house, so I'm not really expecting it to be. Is this table at the bottom of the second floor?
Huh.
I mean the like on the second floor. Would this be the bottom of the steps of where supposedly Brian would have ran down?
I don't even know any layout of the house.
Say that again.
I don't know the layout of that house, so they would probably know, right?
Not sure.
Maybe this is the top of the steps.
Over 100 in chat. Yeah, if you guys can hit the like button, try to get to 100 likes, so we can try to get in the algorithm and try to get this out there. I'd appreciate it.
Tell me when you want me to keep.
Yeah. No, we'll just scan through them and then we'll kind of, then analyze them and go back. All right, so we got some boots. So I think those are who they say is boots. Is it Maddie's boots? I think they said. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it looks like that's leopard something.
Let me hold on. I'm gonna drop this real quick and then go to YouTube and pin this to the top so it's in chat. 1 second. Be right back. Alrighty then. Okay, so we'll go. So we'll just move forward.
Yeah. All right. Sorry. Okay.
All right. So we want to do a little zoom in here because we're gonna. So
we're getting on tour.
yeah. So we have. So I'm assuming we have somebody laying here, right?
Okay.
So what I'm wondering is, this is the view that Dylan would have seen. And I don't understand how, if you see your friend in a position like that.
Oh.
Are you with me?
Yeah, running past that door, right?
Well, I mean, that's Xana.
Oh.
So just think about it, right? So Dylan's running from the left-hand side of our screen, running downstairs. She sees Xana laying there and then continues down those steps.
He's down here. What's right here? A door or another bedroom or?
Yeah, maybe a bathroom or something. But do you see the pool of blood around her head? Can you zoom in?
Yeah.
A little bit. The delay, yeah. Oh, awesome. So.
Oh, that's.
Yeah. So she's laying there like that, and I don't know. Have you ever seen your friend passed out just face down like that, and you're just like, oh, normal?
No. That's no.
The entire crime scene makes zero sense to me. Yeah, me too.
Is that even?
1 second. Let me see if is there a mod here. Yeah. Okay. Meg or Annie. Do any of you guys do you guys have a iPhone? An Apple?
I do. Is that, do you need one of them to have it?
Yeah, I need I don't know if it's gonna let a mod drop a link, but there was like a couple people in my comments that were asking for the Apple link for a membership or something, but I don't have Apple, so I don't know how to do that.
Oh, all right. So when you're on iPhone, they can't. It's hard for them to you can't subscribe. So there's a link.
Wow. Yeah, wow, YouTube makes it hard for freaking Galaxy owners. That's insane.
Yeah.
All right, so pictures are sus as fuck. I don't know. I mean, it kind of looks like Xana laying there to me. I mean, if you think about it, Dylan's running, sees Xana there, continues down the stairs. But I don't know how you see your friend laying like that with blood around her. Because at this point, Xana has 50 stab wounds in her, you know?
Oh my gosh.
And you just continue down the steps. Oh, she's passed out upstairs. Let me go on Instagram.
Why is this so neat? Why are these lined up like this?
YouTube is on, but okay.
Why makes sense. Why are these not knocked over?
What, the cups?
Yes.
Yeah, right?
I what? With the bodies there.
Nobody bumped into that table or a little, they were just like, oh, let me just be careful.
Didn't you see this table? Hold on. Wait a minute. Oops, sorry. Hold on.
This is why it looks like it was cleaned up like a son of a bitch. And they even.
That's not this table right here?
Yep.
So that's knocked over and that end's not.
This is the other side though. I think it's the other side. Yeah. I think it's the other side. So who the hell put them all back together like that?
And there's balls in it. The balls are in the top of the cups, aren't they? Perfectly inside these cups. What the fuck is that about?
Or you have to go to your browser and join. Okay, Meg. Yeah, I don't know. I just a couple people were commented it, and I don't have an iPhone to be able to. I don't even know what that means because you Apple users confuse the hell out of me.
Yeah, it's just a laptop. You can do it from a laptop or an.
All right, so we'll continue to this one here. We got a little bit of blood on the wall.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. The next one. Because I might have sent you. Okay, so we have cups all over the ground here.
Yeah, it was.
Okay, I think we already. I think this one's old. Okay, here we go. So this is both stairwells. So
Mm.
I don't see any blood. I don't see any visible blood on the handrail that they were talking about.
All right, wait. So there'll be this handrail, I guess, or
Well, I'm assuming it's going to be one of them. But here's my question: why isn't it labeled?
I don't know. Maybe they took. Yeah, right.
Why isn't it labeled? And again, these pictures are very confusing. It seems like some of them are taken after the bodies were taken out or something.
Yeah, I didn't see a dog earlier either in that one photo.
Why isn't anything marked? Thank you, Meg.
Right, like stairwell 1, stairwell 2. Blood
All right,
here.
so let's go to the next one. I want to get to the.
Oh,
Here we go. So
okay.
this bed here. Okay, again, trigger warning, guys. If you're squeamish of blood, obviously, you know. So this one here, this is the one that, this, semi kind of the newest picture. And if you look there at the bottom right-hand corner, it seems like there's a lot of blood. If this picture was, obviously bigger, there's a lot of there's like a pool of blood. It seems there in the middle of the bed.
Yeah, and
so
splatter. Oh my god.
So whose bed do we kind of think this belongs to? Would this be Ethan's bed or Xana's bed?
I don't.
Or would this be the blanket?
No, like
Maddie's. You think it's Maddie's, KP? I'm just confused because of the blanket.
How did Dylan know that Maddie ran?
Maddie. Okay, so a couple people think it's Maddie.
Yeah.
Or Maddie's head in the corner they describe sitting up. Okay, that makes sense. So right there, and let me tell you something. Just imagine somebody over a person's body, stabbing them, and knee deep, literally knee deep in a pool of blood like that, and then they stand up to run down the steps. And can you just go back to the last picture?
Yeah.
Last two, maybe. Is it the last one or the second to last one you went through? Go back real quick if you can.
There.
Where is the blood going down the stairs?
That's what I'm saying. How did they know that she did that though? If she didn't.
Hey, Jody, welcome in.
Didn't say she heard her run down the steps or something. Like, how did we know she ran down the steps?
Oh, I think this is Xana's bed. Okay, so we're not really too sure on whose bed it is, but we know that there's a lot of blood there. And in my opinion, if somebody is literally, because somebody has to be on the bed to be stabbing them, right? You have to be like,
or over them, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, but the bed's pretty long, so you have to be like crawled on the bed, literally laying in the blood.
They could have had a struggle, like
Hey,
knocked around, like, you know what I mean? Like,
welcome in.
Who knows where it started and ended? You know what I'm saying?
Maddie's bed, and that's the side Kaylee was on. Willie, oh my God,
Jesus.
Okay, so this is Maddie's bed. Whew, tough scene, very tough scene. Again, if everybody can hit that like button, if you haven't yet, we have 307 in chat. I hope we have 307 likes. If you guys can do that for me, I appreciate it. Wowzers, this is I just don't know how gravity itself isn't gonna, like, all the blood on your jeans, on your shoes as you're running down the stairs is going to just, I mean, that's just gravity, right, Krista?
Yeah. We're still in 3D.
Am I missing something?
I'm just confused. I'm confused a bit. Like, how do we know where she started?
Witchy.
How do we know where she started? Whatever. You know what I'm saying?
I have no idea. Witchy says, find that lamp in the other pictures and compare. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. We should look for this the same blanket.
Okay.
Because I think this is the first time that we're seeing like blood like this.
So you want me to go backwards, right?
I mean, like I said, I think it was. I'm not sure if it was this one or if it was the first batch of pictures.
Wait. See.
But real quick, I want to study the pattern here because I think it's important, and Annie was talking about it earlier. And thank you again, Witchy, for that super chat. So appreciated for that. So Do you see the wall?
Yeah.
Okay, so that looks like that's like was I don't want to like describe it, but was from an artery, right?
Oh,
Would you agree or disagree?
I mean, let me see. Yeah, I mean, it looks like maybe like her hair got blood in it. Could like swipe. It looks like like I don't know. It looks like it's got streaks. You know what I'm saying?
See the blur on the right. Yeah, I see the blur on the right. I'm assuming that's the body, Gail.
oh, there's a blur. Oh, I only okay. Hold on.
Yeah, but
Oh,
okay,
wow.
but you see all the blood going down the whole wall. It goes down the whole wall. You see it?
It looks like it's been wiped though. Doesn't it look wiped to you? It looks
I
like
don't know, but scroll down the wall. Keep scrolling down the wall. See how it goes all the way down? Look at that.
yep.
All the way down the wall.
Fuck
See
yeah,
the
you're right.
pillar?
Oh my. I just had
Jesus.
yeah.
So that's like that's a lot of blood going a lot of places for this person to be in and out in these 3 minutes that we're seeing on camera.
3
I need to
minutes?
make I need for this to make sense so I can stop going nuts.
What happened with 3 minutes? Is that because I noticed that they stopped the footage at like after 3 minutes and a car leaves and I'm
The
like,
victim
wait.
emotion. That's what I'm saying, Annie. This is a struggle right here,
Yes, of course, yeah. I
right?
thought they all did. I mean, I thought they all struggled, I heard. I think so.
Ethan's head was between the bed and wall with splatter up the wall and ceiling. Kaylee had a pool of blood by her midsection. That is Kaylee's head blurred. Bet. No, I
Oh,
believe you, Ledge.
oh wow.
I believe you.
Victim admission, yeah.
Good. Again, thank you so much, Witchy. So I think that I sent you like I said, I think I sent you 2 emails, but I think we went through kind of all the newer photos. But that, like I said, that's the one I kind of want to
Yeah.
harp on because it's.
The one has the most blood we can
I think
see.
that well, I mean, in my opinion, blood spatter is just so important, But
It is, but we're not really seeing. We're not seeing every. You know what I mean? I think there's got to be more.
but look, I mean, if you zoom in all the way to the left hand corner, that blood keeps going all the way down the wall.
I know.
So
I
there's,
know.
I mean, they're literally on the bed. They're literally on the bed fighting.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean,
There's more like regular pictures, LG, but this is the picture that
this looks like somebody's hair, like maybe was wet, and like.
I want to go back to the picture of Xana too after this, but
yeah.
it's just amazing to me how it goes down the whole wall, and whoever was fighting on this bed would have literally been covered head to toe, Krista.
Of course.
Head to toe.
I'm thinking there's more blood than this. Obviously, there's got to be more.
Listen, the pictures that they haven't put out, I'm assuming, are pretty bad. Yeah. This is just, but again, to me, this is telling a story right here with how it's all over. I mean, it's even above the light. It's even on the light.
Yeah, I'm trying to, if that's blood or if that's, what is that?
No, because it's also above, it's to the left of it, it's above it, to the right of it.
So this is all splatter here, probably.
Yeah, it's all splatter.
Oh, so all this, I'm thinking, I don't know if it was dot, like maybe paint or something.
Look for voids in the spray and spatter. Look for voids. I wish Andy would come up and explain that to me.
Voids. I think like different splatter patterns, I guess, maybe, because this looks different than this. This looks like, you're right, this could be splatter coming this way, and this was the brunt of it. This looks white. Doesn't this look wiped to you, or no?
What does?
Like somebody like wiped the wall or something. I tried to.
It might. Well, I'm trying.
I might be too blind.
I'm trying to think of maybe they were sitting upwards, and that's how.
Yeah.
At some point, I don't know. Maybe.
This splatter.
Don't you're full of shit. Welcome in, woman. Coming right out hot. Love it.
It looks like it went this way. You know what I'm saying? The sweater went this way. Like the person went. Like it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I got you.
Yeah, like.
Marissa said, "Welcome, Marissa." She said, "Spraying down."
Like, Do you think they're
Spitting blood while sitting up. Maybe that's what I'm thinking. Ledge.
anybody think of a GUN or no?
Say it again. The gun.
A pow pow, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I brought it up, but people, say that there's no way in hell,
No.
he had a gun. But I mean, this is what Dylan literally described in her first interview. So,
Okay.
again, I'm just a messenger. I don't know what, some people get mad that, I talk about this stuff, but like, this is the information that they're putting out. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to figure out this puzzle because, again, it doesn't. We literally just saw somebody in 3 minutes supposedly pull up, go in, and come out. Now it went from 6 minutes to 3 minutes. How the hell does that happen?
No way. Come on.
You understand my problem?
Now it's down. I thought so because I'm like, why are they stopping in 3 minutes here? The attack went on longer than that because you hear scream, thump, blah blah blah, and then somebody squeal and wheels out of there.
Hey Gemini, welcome in.
Do we know who that person is? Is it the cop? And he squeal and wheels out of there.
Which one?
So remember how, like, at the end of that one, the footage we just got, you see at the end of the 3 minutes, you hear the dog barking, but then you see the cars like squeal and wheels out of there, right? Or no? It's like or something.
I mean, that car was moving.
Right. Like, whose car is it? Like, do we know?
I don't know, but here's my problem, right? Somebody mentioned last night and made a good point. Those pumpkins, right, that are sitting on the from the footage are obviously orange. So does that mean every single car we see on the footage looks like it's white?
Or whatever the color of the pumpkin comes out or anything, like it doesn't.
So we can't tell. Nobody can tell me that they can distinct what color those cars are on this, dark, night camera, because every freaking car looks like it's white. Gemini agrees. Thanks, Gem.
So is that a car that we didn't know about at first or something? I'm confused because didn't we have all the cars basically pinned, like whose car was whose, who went this way, who went that way. So nobody knew this extra car that we just finally see coming out of there. You know what I'm saying? Like, where did that car come from? The one that looks like it's the reverse. Is that the one we're talking about?
Well, you mean the one that Kate turned in the middle of the goddamn road?
I thought we knew who the cop car was final with suspect one, right?
Well,
so
there was
any other cars that pulled up there. I didn't think.
Well, no, because they cut off that footage. Again, I want to see all that footage because I want to know if more people came back to the house. If people came, you know what I mean. I think there's a lot more that went on after that footage than just a car left, and you know what I mean.
It didn't happen in 3 minutes. Come on.
Yeah. How about this, Willie? They're in the night car pass footage in the AM of people sitting in the street by dumpster. They weren't around. There's no pumpkins on the porch.
Whoa.
That's weird.
What happened?
I don't know.
Okay.
I was just making a point that like all the cars look freaking white. Someone mentioned that Willie made it.
Why aren't they? Why are pictures in black and white? Why aren't pictures in color? Why isn't video in color? That doesn't. I thought.
So let's go back to the woman's. Let's go back to the one that would show kind of what Dylan saw with Xana, because I think that's interesting. Right here. So, I mean, is there anybody in chat that actually believes Dylan's story that she saw Xana like this and truly believes she was just passed out drunk with a pool of blood around her head?
The door was shut more before.
Huh?
No, maybe that door was
they didn't touch it. No way. They would not. I don't think they would alter the scene here.
Oh, okay.
So I think that because she said the door was open, and for her to distinct who the hell it was, she would have to at least see something of Xana, right?
Look, does Xana have blonde hair or dark hair? She's dark hair.
Hey, Seahawk. I believe it's dark hair right there. She has dark hair.
What I thought was, I thought that was all dark, like mostly hair. Like maybe it's not a lot of blood on there. Maybe it's just like her hair, and she just saw like just hair. I don't know.
Why does blood look fresh?
I'm sure there's blood. I mean, obviously, I'm sure there's blood.
Does that look fresh, Annie, to you? I don't know.
Yeah, it's not. It wasn't dried up. It didn't. But that wall looked a little white to me. But then maybe it was just light splatter. But this is throwing me off because there's a messed up ping pong or beer pong at this end. But this one, all the balls are still sitting in the water or all in the beer.
Well, it seems like either somebody was pretty bad at beer pong, or or somebody set him back up.
Somebody set him back.
And my money's going on whoever cleaned set him back up. Witchy, $2 super chat. Thank you so much. We just learned the 3 pass route was LE Fusion. Really?
Wow.
Is that confirmed, Witchy?
LE Fusion.
LE is hiding so much. So much.
What's LE again? Tell me again.
Law enforcement.
Love. Oh, okay. Oh man, like Laetol.
You're funny. I like how you're like me though, where you don't pretend to like know shit and you actually ask questions. That's how I am.
Yeah, and I feel like I harp on certain things, but like I'm never gonna feel I'm on one delay ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
And
but
this crazy ass crime scene that nobody heard.
I just don't. I just don't understand how 2 minutes before seeing your friend like this, you're seeing a man in your house with a balaclava and a gun. You see your friend now; she's dead on the floor. I mean, bleeding all over the ground like this, and you just make your way down the stairs and just continue on your phone and with Bethany downstairs for 8 hours.
No, man, no, no. You would be a suspect. You're a suspect. I'm sorry. That's not even.
But they weren't suspects.
That I know. I mean, that's kind of a rhetorical.
Hey, Teresa, welcome in.
It doesn't make sense. And
Witchy, thank you so much again for that super chat. Yeah, it doesn't make sense at all, to be honest with you. And again, it's incredible because the more that comes out, you would think this case would start making sense to us. And I want to know how nobody gets blood on those stairs. I want to know. Did they wash themselves off before they left that room? Did they change?
The person, you mean the unaliver, right? Or
listen. I mean, there's a lot of blood on that bed and a pretty big struggle that happened. I just want to know how at least there's no transfer from the room to the stairs.
Because they said that she ran from. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I know from the person.
Yeah. Could you go? Could we go to that? The one with the Bl00d. Now this one here, I'm assuming this is probably from the same room. It's just.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there we go. That's that.
Yep.
This.
So that's from the same room.
Okay. So this is where.
This is a whole mess.
Or a mess.
Yeah.
This is the bedroom or living room, I guess.
Yeah, I think this is the living room. I mean, there's alcohol everywhere. So right here.
Okay, sorry.
Oh no, that's okay. The stairs. So I'm assuming maybe the one on the right-hand side would be. Would that?
Let me see. Like.
Then
you just would be up the top of the.
I mean, yeah. I mean, either of those. If you just look at the picture, like there's no blood, and I'm assuming if there was, there'd be some kind of markers, like the markers that have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the law enforcement. Where's all that shit?
I don't know. Maybe they didn't do it yet. Maybe this is before the markers.
I mean, I guess, but some of the photos seem like they were taken when the bodies weren't there anymore. So there's no markers in any of this shit.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see any blood.
Are you talking about the GoFundMe, Aries? Welcome in, Fire.
The GoFundMe.
Yeah, the GoFundMe makes me sick. But she needs treatment for her frozen shock syndrome.
Yeah.
Or did that go away overnight?
Like, I mean, it really.
What?
It looks smeared. Actually, it looks like something smeared right there.
All right, so let's go to the next one, and let's see. So you go from here down those stairs, and I mean, just think about that. If we're seeing the little part of the pool of blood right there off to the right, how much blood there's actually on that bed, and how much blood was going all over the place.
Right.
The struggle in there is just sad to see. To be honest, it makes me. Ugh.
I listened into that one part too in that call. I was like, "That's chilling."
It really is
hard to hear. It's hard to hear.
Yeah, the screaming and the barking, and I just want to know how you So are you running out of your room while the dog is barking and people are screaming and you're running
Well, you
across the living room? Like what is going on?
and you're
She
not
heard it.
calling.
She heard everything.
Yes, of course she
And
did.
again, I don't want to hear nobody in the chat about victim blame and none of that shit. We are so past that. It is unbelievable.
Yeah, that was like way before when we gave them grace, and
Hey,
when they
Kat,
told us that it was like they were sleeping, and
welcome in.
we believed them, and we believed them, we believed them, we believed them, and then the admittance of what actually happened is much worse than any speculation or any victim blaming we did. The
Spicy
truth is,
McNuggets. Yeah,
like what she actually did and didn't do is way worse than what we were saying before this even came out. So
absolutely.
she's out of her mind.
We got almost 500 in chat. If everybody hasn't yet, if you can just hit that like button for me and subscribe, I appreciate it. We just hit 2,000 subs today, so next goal is 3,000.
Nice.
Keep the train moving, right?
Yep, exactly.
I just love this. I just like, I like getting together with everybody and us brainstorming and shit, because like there's so many light bulbs that have gone off within the last 2.5, 3 years of talking about this, where it never ceases to amaze me how you think you have it all figured out, and then bang, like, you're having a conversation with somebody on panel or chat, and it's so cool that we can get together like this. Because like I mentioned last night, 20 years ago, you couldn't do this.
No.
You know what I mean? It was like AOL chat rooms and like shit like that.
Yeah, you just see each other. Like I remember like we were like blogging, and that was just like where it wasn't live or anything.
Yeah.
And because of my attitude, like I couldn't, like
I
I
love
didn't
this.
set well. Like I just come up
Yeah.
with
No,
but
I love this. Like that's why, like it's just sometimes it's the morning time, sometimes it's the nighttime. It's just kind of whenever.
it's 24/7. I tell people that all the time. This like the social media and the new mainstream media is 24/7, just like Sports Center. You can go on at any time of the day, find somebody talking about true crime, reality TV, and it's like free labor for the trials too. Like we're mock juries for people. Think about it, and like look at all the insight that we come up with sharing perspectives. Like it's not a cult. Planet Earth's not a cult. We don't all have to agree, but we can share perspectives, see each other's point, and like learn from each other, especially with this stuff.
So I have a question. So are both Kaylee and Maddie, do you think, on the bed, or is one on the floor and one on the bed? Do you remember what the PCA read? Was that in the PCA?
I don't remember.
Hey, Boston.
They might get you guys. I mean, was it a double bed, or do we know if it was a double bed? Would they be able to fit? Just like sleep there, Is that what happened? Did they sleep in the same bed? Because didn't one of them move?
Bed, Amanda.
It wasn't one.
I mean, if there is, we haven't seen it yet. I think because I believe in the footage it says that a knife sheath can be seen from whatever, wherever they were standing. So that better be on the damn body cam footage. Hey, what's up, Uncle?
Has anybody seen that yet? The body cam of them arriving in here or no?
I mean, again, there's probably people that are following a whole bunch of shit. So I'm assuming the news and stuff are going to have this stuff before.
Oh, okay.
I'm the main stuff, the stuff that, they want to fight about not giving out. But, I think if you ask for it by piecemeal, then you should be able to get some kind of stuff. But if you ask for it all at once, I saw that they'll charge you like 20 grand.
I saw Jules. Yeah.
Yeah.
They just,
But I mean, like I said, this picture here really kind of paints the picture for me on what was going on in that room. It just doesn't make sense to me how, again, there's no blood transfer from here to the stairs. I mean, just from here to the damn. So I'm not even saying from here to his car, for Christ's sakes. From here to the stairs, we don't even have blood transfer.
That's true. I know.
Did he go out the third story? I mean, did the person go out the third story balcony? Can somebody explain? Anybody in chat know how this is possible?
A UFO must have picked him up and just.
Because if you can just go back one, go back one more to the stairs if you can. Mm-hmm. Look at that.
Nothing. I'm telling you, it looks wiped right here. Looks like mopped.
You think so?
Don't you look like a streak? Maybe it's a light anomaly where my cursor's going. It looks like.
Can you zoom in? Can you zoom in a little bit on the stairs? Is the light? Oh, awesome.
Yeah, I really think that like it looks like it's weight, doesn't it?
I mean, I see cups, I see this. I mean, how is that shit not kicked down the stairs? But okay. I mean, we really can't see, I guess,
Yeah,
on the stairs, but
it looks
I
cleaned
just
up.
figured there'd be, footprints or
No, they must have mopped and shit. They had to have. Come on, man.
it looks clean, doesn't it, Gemini?
Yes. And that ping pong table has all the balls still in. We heard fighting. We heard she heard ping pong. Remember she said that the ping pong
Hmm.
table was being moved around or like knocked
Yeah,
around. Why are the balls still fucking okay? Why are they all still in the cups?
because
People gotta
somebody cleaned up.
yes, exactly. It looks
Somebody
mopped.
obviously cleaned up, and I mean, like I said, these
Well, they
stairs right
don't-
here tell me everything I need to know with how much blood we see in the next picture. I mean, that is just absolutely incredible.
That's probably
Look at
just
that. I mean, there's so much. I mean, this is like what probably an eighth of the bed we're seeing.
mm-hmm. It looks wow.
So the
I
fight that happened on there is, I mean,
gruesome.
again, the spatter goes all the way up on the wall, the whole length of the bed. For Christ's sakes,
I mean,
mop all day. Hey, 8 hours. You can do a lot in 8 hours, right, Katie? I mean, you can't do a lot in 3 minutes, but 8 hours, I'll tell you. That's what? That's four. Try to do my. Is that 480 minutes? 460 minutes? What is it? 460 maybe? Somewhere on there.
how do you tell us that you went to sleep? How could you even sleep after hearing stuff like that with your frozen shock face syndrome? You know what I'm saying?
I want to know why the cops wrote frozen shock phase in the PCA if they know damn well she ran across the hallway.
They really wrote that. They really wrote that.
Well, yeah, it was in the PCA.
Get the fuck out.
Let me get the fuck out. You read the
I
PCA?
know. Listen, like everything that you guys tell me is so wild. Every time I hear something that I
You
thought
got to catch up. You got to read that PCA.
I heard, but I think it's joke. It's a joke because listen, why would you say that to me, right? How's a normal person going to go? Like you had frozen what? No, you admitted that you were calling your dentist. Like, is that in the PCA? Like,
Yeah, but there were so many people that were backing her up and saying, you don't know what she's been through. She could have the frozen shock from going through this, going through that, and it all turned out to be horseshit.
exactly. So fuck you when you're you don't know what we went through. We're not stupid. Like you're an adult. Grow up. You know how to call stranger danger
Cleaning
911.
closet door is open in one of the pics. Oh, interesting.
And the one with the boots, the way.
And that's why I'm so curious to see the rest of that footage from the, what is it, the 1112 King Road, because I think it's 1112. Because I want to hear if we hear any like say, I don't know, just what we would think would sound like cleaning, like people like, moving shit and putting stuff down, because we know if all four of them are gone and there's only two more people in that house, nobody should be doing shit if they said that they were in their rooms the whole time.
Yeah,
I think that they were in their rooms the whole time.
Well, no, of course not. I mean, it's not.
But who am I? I'm nobody.
Why are they having this only 3 minutes now?
Yeah, she does need to read it. Yeah. No, be honest with me right now. Don't lie. Have you read the PCA?
Me?
No, the person behind you. Yes, you.
No, I've read the piece. I've heard you guys read it.
So you have read it.
The preliminary. Is that what you're talking about? What's it called?
The PCA, his arrest warrant.
Oh, Brian's arrest warrant.
Yes.
Yeah. What does it just say? Like, what does it say? No, I guess I didn't read it.
Yeah, no. Don't lie to me. I can tell.
No, because I don't have any I don't have any of the docs.
Well, you gotta. Well, listen. To really understand how fucked up this case is, you have to read that PCA, and then you can.
Well,
kind of compare it to, because you're kind of learning it backwards right now, which is tough.
I don't need to know anything after the fact that you fucking told me that you called the goddamn dentist and you saw and heard murderous shit and you didn't call 911. That's all I need. Right? You know what I mean? And you didn't know Brian Koberger, so you weren't protecting him. So who were you protecting? That's all I need to know. Like, I don't think he was there. He didn't do it in 3 minutes. He didn't do it in 7 minutes. And if he was with somebody else, then tell us. Because that right there, he's going to have splatter, like you said. There's no transfer.
Yeah. Again, if anybody has any, thoughts and opinions, the links at the top of the chat there. There's
That's my opinion. That doesn't reflect.
There's plenty of room up here. I don't bite. I'm sure Krista doesn't mind at all. So we'd love to hear your opinions on what we're seeing here.
me stop harping on the 911 call. I can't. I just can't. I don't
Huh?
need to. Everybody keeps saying, "Well, stop talking about the 911 call." I can't. That's just. And
Why?
it's my
That's
sister.
a stage call, in my opinion.
Well, and first, no, the delay, the fucking delay. If that was
Meg,
my sister and she screams for help and you don't call 911 for 9 hours, I'm gonna be pissed. You told me.
Listen, if this is my kid and you don't call 911 for 8 hours and like I lost my daughter, oh my God, I'm coming after everybody. Jesse,
what the fuck?
what's going on, buddy? Hold on, let me.
Are we allowed to swear on here?
Yeah, man, it's uncensored.
Sweet. I'm not drunk. I'm drinking coffee imported from Vietnam.
There you go. What do you got? A little microphone there?
Reality. What should I call you? Should I call you your username, or do you have a first name that you prefer to be addressed by?
You can call me Krista Marie. I'll change.
Krista. Sorry, I probably should have remembered that.
What did you say, dickhead? We fight all the time. I'll put my name there. So, Jesse, what are your thoughts, sir?
Well, we can't stop talking about the 911 call. We got to continue talking about the 911 call. Hammer away at it. And anybody who's willing to believe that bullshit needs to be slapped upside the head. I mean, it's just they're telling you the grass is purple instead of green, and you're just going to go along with it. I mean, there's no way they didn't hear or know what was going on. There's no way that all the anomalies in their story that don't add up, we were sleeping. I mean, you just read the doc drops and you read the initial interviews and then you read the later on interviews and the conflicting stories and hearing a flash and a bang and hearing a scream.
And he says over 500 in chat and only 200 likes. Wow. Wow. Well,
it'll catch up. Sometimes it takes a minute.
Hey, listen. There's no excuse. We need to be at least 400. We need to get to 400. So if everybody can, just take a second, just go put your touch DNA on it for me. Go put your trace DNA on it. I promise nobody's gonna swab it and build a tree.
Gonna get Willie to. Oh, you're already over 2,000.
Huh?
You're already over 2,000 subs.
That's awesome.
Oh yeah. I hit over 2,000 today. Yeah,
nice.
Yeah, man. Finally, took a little while. I've had to chill out for a while. And if anybody's new here and doesn't kind of know like who I am, just a little gist. I went to the same grade school and high school as Brian, and kind of have the same. Well, had and I'm still friends with him. I don't know if he is, but have the same kind of friends growing up, and yeah. So that's kind of how I got started with this case, and then, but the death of my daughter's mother is what really kind of propelled me to want justice, no matter what the case is. So I think that combined with, knowing Brian propelled me into like true crime and kicking and giving a shit about it. Cause I never would have thought in a million years I'd wind up in true crime, but I love it. So I appreciate everybody here with me. And yeah.
I'm glad I met you guys because I don't.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys joining me tonight on panel too. So I'm out here talking to myself.
It's hard. I try not to interrupt. I have a hard time, Doug. Sorry.
Jesse, what time is it there?
Let's see. 9 o'clock in the morning, something along those lines.
Shador balled out. God damn it!
What happened?
I didn't want him to do good.
Oh.
I hate it. I hate his attitude.
Have you lived there a long time, Jesse?
26 years.
Oh, wow.
More than half my life.
Oh, I appreciate that, Seahawk.
That's awesome.
I haven't heard that in a long time. What'd you say, Jesse? Sorry.
No, I was just saying, like, I guess you like it better there. Do you like it here, or you like it better there?
Well, I don't know where you're from in the States, but in Canada, the cost of living is pretty much doubled or tripled since COVID. And it was already pretty high to begin with in like the West Coast area, and I'm pretty sure it's the same in the U.S. in California, Washington State. It's you can't buy a house for under $1 million, and nobody's got $1 million. So what do you do, right?
Dude, it's wild today.
I'm at the Jersey Shore, but like, it's wow, that's a lot. Wow.
But in Thailand, you can live comfortably for about a third of what it costs to live in Canada. So it just makes sense. I work online. Why would I want to pay 3 times more to stay in Canada? Canada's got some problems right now. Some people will disagree with that political opinion, but for me, for my family, we've tried both, and Thailand's far more comfortable for us.
Yeah, I actually thought you were, but yeah, my producer type person, my best friend, she lives in Canada too, but she's like moose come up to her kitchen, so she's like, I think over like Washington State, like up there. I'm not really good with geography, but she's like,
well, that's where I was. I was close to Washington State. I lived in Victoria for a while. There's a ferry that goes directly from Victoria to Washington State.
Okay.
And there's a fast ferry that goes directly from Victoria to Seattle. Been to Seattle a few times, of course, but yeah, that's expensive living in those parts. I can tell you that much.
Oh yeah. So what are you thinking of these photos, bud?
There's a little bit of the red fluid there, but it seems like a lack of gore.
Yeah, but
I was expecting
think about
more.
It, right? But hold on, think about this. There's a body right there that's blurred, and there's literally you're seeing the end of the puddle, dude. That's going upwards onto the damn bed. So imagine how much red fluid is in the middle of seeped into the bed. See it? You see it to the right, in the middle there?
Yeah. Starting to pool up.
So we're only seeing a very small portion of it. I think there's a lot of blood on that bed, dude, which would mean there's a lot of blood on the assailant.
I mean, you would think, right? Or injury too. Like,
I'm just trying to use I'm just trying to use common sense, and then gravity, but I guess that doesn't equate here.
Well, I think the one that I saw was there's one of Xana on the floor, and it's blurred out.
Yep.
But I was expecting to see like a massive pool on the floor, right?
Well, I mean, it seems like there's a decent amount around her head when you zoom in. Like if we go back 2 more, I think it was.
Okay.
I think it's 1, 2, maybe 3. There we go. If we zoom in, I think right there, dude. I think that's see that big pool right there.
Like a lot of person. Like, all right, so
it looks like her
hips. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a big pool right there. Is it?
Yeah, because look, the body's up here, right? Still, so it's like.
Hey, Jesse.
Yeah, well, so there's no way that anybody could walk by that and say she's passed out drunk.
No. I'm looking. You can kind of see. Oh wow, guys, I'm gonna get back out because I can kind of see.
Oh, they're saying it's a black rug. Is it? I mean.
What? Oh god, that would make sense.
No way. How do we know that? What?
This is. I'm not.
Who the hell said that's a black rug?
I'm not gonna point that out, but.
SRB.
Can you see what I see when I?
Who had a black rug?
It doesn't look like a sensible spot for a black rug to be at.
So she was stabbed 50 times and has no blood. There has to be blood or something. I mean, come on.
A throw rug, I'm assuming, is what we're.
Well, nothing has to make sense, Willie, because math ain't mathing anywhere.
Nothing.
I mean, I don't know. If somebody's stabbed 50 times, I don't see how.
Dark hair, so. I mean, she has dark hair. Right.
But like you said, nothing makes sense about this case. So
chat's saying there's a black rug in the documents.
Yeah, they said it was in the docs. Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe it seeped into the black rug. I have no idea.
This is going to bother me. The tees are knocked down.
What do you mean?
Look at the freaking ping pong, the beer pongs. How is that not?
They're perfect. Yeah, then the other side's knocked down.
It's like this. These are still. Look how close it is to the edge.
Well, if somebody cleaned them up, they're gonna set them back up.
Well, of course, but like fucking, they didn't get knocked over.
Hey, I believe you, War Damn Eagle.
But that would be significant evidence right there. Like, why would somebody set up the beer pong table? Like, that's ridiculous, right?
It had to have gotten knocked over.
Can you zoom in just a tad?
Not much space to run, right? She's running, right?
Yeah. Can you zoom in?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
A little bit. So we have that. All right.
You want over here?
There we go. So this is what she's seeing, dude. As she's going down as she's running past the steps, Jesse. She's seeing her friend face the fuck down in her room, and that's supposed to be passed out drunk.
She's going down these.
Well, like I say, even without blood, even if your friend was passed out drunk, who the fuck walks by their friend passed out drunk on the floor without checking it out?
Right.
If she's running, right? She's knocking this the fuck over. There's not that much room right here, right? She's got to run past this and go to the steps, right? And go down these steps where my cursor is. Is that what we're trying? She's going from here, like running here, run around, look down the hall. Here's a ping pong table. You don't knock that.
Face up, face down. Either way, I don't give a shit. She just laying there like a freaking corpse. Literally.
Well,
you seeing this?
And I mean, we're all aware of how like John Morrison or Jim Morrison died, and you know, a lot of these rock stars,
vomit, right, or something.
Yeah. So I mean, if you see somebody in that condition, regardless of whether there's blood or you think they're drunk, you need to, you know, we're all, you know, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to know you got to go and make sure they're okay. Yeah. Otherwise, they could choke on their own vomit.
How did he get out without?
I don't know, man. This is incredible to me that somebody gets away with telling a story like that, and
Well, like I say, I'm starting to feel like there's got to be a grand conspiracy between, because it just seems there's so many entities in this story that are cooperating in a cover-up. You've got both the roommates, but it's not just the roommates. Hunter and Emily, to me, are sus as fuck. Anybody who was there for the 911 call who's endorsing, I just don't believe this story. And how could anybody show up and Dylan and Bethany are telling this ridiculous story, and then then they're like going to buy in and like they're all heavily invested in this fucking story that doesn't make any sense.
And
you would think one of them would want to separate themselves from this and say, listen, I don't know what the fuck happened. I'm just telling you what Dylan and Bethany told me, right?
Right.
Wouldn't that be what you'd want to say? Like, hey, I don't want to be responsible for this bullshit story. I'm just telling you what they told me. But they're not doing that. They're saying, absolutely, this is the way it went down. We know it went down this way. As unbelievable as it is and how it doesn't make sense. This is just how it is, and you got to take our word for it because we're sweet, innocent kids. And I'm just not buying any of that shit from any of them.
No, and I'm also not buying that they were all best fucking friends either. Because when you really look into it, dude, they all weren't.
Yeah, especially how are Dylan and Bethany? They're not in contact with. I didn't know. I thought they were all like sisters. So the surviving suspects aren't in contact with the families. Like, don't you want to know? Like, I mean, I don't know. I thought that would bring them closer. I thought that they were all close, but so Dylan.
Well, there is some discrepancy about Hunter and Ethan. We were told all along that Hunter and Ethan were best buddies. And then somebody came out and said, no, they're not really that close. They only know each other because their girlfriends are friends.
Well, why is this?
And so that's weird to me. It's almost like part of the narrative spinning.
Yeah, I agree.
And the other one, Willie, don't we need to sort this out about Hunter's phone? I think you're on board with me.
I have questions about that, but I guess everybody's copacetic with it. I don't know why.
Well, I mean, we could be wrong. I mean, it could be that he didn't leave his phone there that night.
But he did.
I thought I was sure that. I mean, it just wouldn't make. Why would he even be talking about the night before leaving his phone there? That's just not relevant, right?
Right.
I mean, who the hell goes without their phone?
Didn't he say like I put my shoes and socks on and I because I wasn't going to be there that long, and I walked over there. Like, that's a weird detail. We didn't need to know.
Well, and they phoned Emily, right? They didn't phone him.
Because he didn't have his phone, remember? His phone
yes. It's funny how they knew to phone her, but not him.
That's what I thought. But some of the mods in the chat were adamant that that was Friday night. I really think we need to get to the bottom, clarify that. What did he say that he left his phone there that Saturday morning when they were pre-gaming, because that's what I remember. I remember him saying we were pre-gaming. Well, there was no game on Friday. The game was on Saturday.
KP. Yeah.
So if he left his phone there when they were pre-gaming, that means his phone was in the house during the murders, unless somebody clarifies otherwise.
So you're telling me Brian's phone wasn't in the house? They can't put Brian's house in the phone during the murders, but Hunter's was in the house during it. Okay, sure. Okay,
the guy who's holding a knife when the cops show up.
Right, the guy with the knife.
Kitchen knife. Another person with a kitchen knife. Incredible.
And we're nuts though. We're wow.
But we're like conspiracy theorists for saying that.
I mean, we might be wrong, but that's just what I was led to believe, is that he had said that he was pre-gaming and left his phone there. And like I said, like Willie said, who the fuck leaves their phone anywhere? If you leave your phone somewhere, you turn around, you cancel your flight, you can't go anywhere without your phone. You can't use your bank without your phone. You can't do anything in today's world without your phone.
Yeah.
Right. And why? So
he's just like, nope, I'll just leave my phone there and get it after everybody's murdered.
Because he didn't have his phone. So they called Emily and said, can you come here? And we're scared.
Exactly.
He goes and grabs a knife from the kitchen. But then...
One more thing that might be significant. In some of the recent doc drops, the Gonzalez family lawyer took an Apple Watch that apparently belonged to Kaylee. And he took it without permission. He had to return it to police. It was evidence. He didn't have the right to take it. They asked for it back from him, which I thought was super weird. And I'm not a big audio guy. I don't sit there and listen to fuzzy audio and pretend that I can hear anything, because my ears are probably destroyed from working on commercial fish boats when I was younger. But people have said that they heard in the 911 call in the background somebody saying, get that watch, or something along those lines. So then to later hear that the Gonzalez lawyer had basically just pocketed some evidence, which happened to be an Apple Watch.
Which is actually good evidence.
That sounds significant to me. I don't know if anybody else remembers that from the docs.
I mean, yeah, because that's like basically everything. That has everything, when your heart stops and all that. Time of death, we would know who was running. Remember, it was with John O'Keefe. We knew from his Apple Watch data where he was walking, westerly direction, how many steps,
how many flights he went up, everything. So that's why I was so interested in everybody's Apple, data, if they all had iPhones, because and especially Dylan and Bethany, because I want to know how many flights of steps they went up during the 8-hour time period.
Exactly, and that's going to tell the story. And that's the thing, like that.
But we're never going to get to know that. That's a problem.
Well, first of all, they should know this, and it should solve the case, right? In my opinion.
Well, that doesn't solve shit. I mean, that's reasonable doubt, which his defense team could have used, but he decided to plead guilty. That's the reality we're in now.
Listen, if it's everybody has a like, we will know where Brian is, we'll know where Kaylee is, we'll know where everybody's is, right? Except for maybe who was there that did it. But
they have to have that on their. They have to have the health thing.
Oh, Apple Watches. They probably all had. Their cell phones. No, Apple phones. I'm sure they all had Apple phones. I mean, listen, even the regular phone. I mean, a regular iPhone will tell you, right? Mostly where they're all at. Like the technology there. So don't tell me that they don't know. And I don't think it's Brian Cooper. If he was, I want to know how he did it and who he was with. Because now it's 3 minutes of people.
What I find incredible is if you look at the times, if you put the times next to each other when the 911 call was made and like when they were on their phones, I swear to God, Dylan was literally on Instagram for a whole minute while the 911 call was being made. I swear to God.
Talking to
then in a matter of minutes after that or seconds after that, she put on the whole, hyperventilating and this, that, and the third, like she didn't know what was going on.
She's pissed out. Right? Is that
what Twiz is saying? Weren't the messages in the middle of the night at 4 in the morning?
Chat's going a little too fast. Hold on, let me go up, see what he said.
said something about messaging them and then forgetting about them. But that's the thing. I've brought this up before as well. There was messages at like 4 a.m. saying, Kaylee, please answer. Oh my God, please answer. You know, like they know what happened. The wording, the language indicates they know exactly what happened. And then at noon the next day, they don't even know that Kaylee's there. They're just like, oh yeah, it's just our friend Xana, and we don't even know about any. We're completely oblivious to anybody else being in the house. It's only Xana.
That was crazy because that took forever for them to mention them too. And somewhere I was like, wait, what? What did they not go and? Oh man, this just gets worse and worse.
And he said, how did HJ, how did Hunter Johnson know Michael Myers 2.0 wasn't still in the house if he only checked Xana's closet for a perp?
He checked.
Well, that's why he got the kitchen knife.
He
right, Annie?
After.
Oh, darling Nikki's in the back. Hold on a second.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, darling.
Hello. How's everyone doing this evening?
Good. How are you?
Doing goody good. So I'm just enjoying the conversation, but I did write down a couple of things that I thought that I would like to share with you guys. But go ahead and I'll just jump in a minute or two, okay?
Well, no, I mean, you want to give your take real quick on, you know, what we've been talking about?
Yes, I know. When I called into your show about a year or so ago, I did stress that Dylan and Bethany were not surviving roommates. I thought that they were complicit in this.
Mm-hmm.
I think the other night you guys was talking about how some people were protected. And I'm not sure if anybody on the panel know that her uncle is a prosecutor, Stanley Mortensen. Also, her grandfather was an FBI agent. Did anybody know that?
Shit.
No.
Yes. Her grandfather was a FBI agent. He out here in DC. He retired into Moscow. He even wrote a book because I looked it up on Amazon. I can't remember his first name. I've been trying to Google it, but for some reason I can't find it. But that being said, she is protected. And this is, I think, the reason why we did not see an actual court case, because we will see the incompetency of the Moscow police department, how there was a cover-up. I also shared the last time I spoke with you how I found it odd that Detective Payne was just, he was giving out traffic tickets a few months before this case. And now he became a lead detective all of a sudden.
Yeah,
he's promoted.
He was a jack of all trades. He could do everything. He knew maps. He knew it all.
So this is my theory. This is my theory alone. I believe he was brought in because if you remember, if you go back and listen and rewatch the case from May 30th of last year.
Nice to see you. Yeah.
And how Ann Taylor was like, hey, so where was this evidence? Where was that evidence? And she was like, yeah. So, because mind you, when they sign off on the evidence, it goes to a particular room or database, right? And the police officer and or detective sign off on it. So she basically was saying, hey, I can't find this evidence that you say that it's been stored, but I can't find it, right? I think. This is my personal opinion. I think he was just brought in just to perhaps get rid of some said evidence, because I think it was, where did I hear it? They said that they went to Jack Showalter house and there was 94 drops of blood within the bathroom and apartment. You remember that?
Yep.
Well,
and then,
I think it was a typo. I think it was a typo because if you look at, well, if you look at the evidence they collected, I believe they did only take 4 swabs out of his apartment. So I believe it really was a typo.
Usually, how is it? I mean, one number, but 9 and 4 is nowhere near each other.
Trust me, I don't agree with it.
How is that possible? Okay, because I do documents.
How is it possible that Payne did all these interviews and didn't take reports on any of them?
So
Right?
usually though, but usually they would take pictures of the blood spatter and whatnot. Sometimes
Yeah.
sometimes they would number them.
Well, everything was
How
done
is it
half-assed here.
how is it possible that there was a typo? And usually they usually will have a captain or somebody ahead of them would usually sign off on it, right?
Don't you kind of look at your work a little bit as you're typing? Oh, look, there's a typo here, a typo. You know what I mean? Something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, usually it was like a 2, 3, or 4, 1, or 7 because
I mean,
those numbers.
unless
If
they
you
were on a
look on your
computer.
keyboard,
Hello?
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah, I'm sorry. Unless they were on a computer and the 0 was, isn't the 0 next to the 9 on a keyboard?
no,
Hmm.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
No, wait,
I'm
wait,
looking
no,
at my keyboard right now.
they're
The
9 and
4 and
4
the
are way
9 is the
apart.
4 and the 9 is nowhere near each other, Willie.
No.
How is that possible? But
No, I mean on a
regardless,
keyboard like a laptop, like a keyboard. There's it's
Yeah.
not.
yes,
1, 2, 3,
I'm
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, it
I,
goes
I actually have
Where's
a
the
keyboard in
0,
front of me
Krista?
next to the
after
9.
a 9
Next to the 9. Okay, so maybe he meant
to
to
the
hit the
right.
0 and the 4.
They're not next. Okay.
No, but they're not next to each other, sir.
It would be 0 and a 9, maybe. But why do you put a 4 on there?
What do you mean they're next to each other? The 0 is next to the 9. You just told me.
It says 9 4 though, right? So where'd the 4 come from? How do you hit the 4? You know what I'm
Right.
Oh, you guys are killing me.
saying?
All right, Jada Gemini, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. She said there's an
Yeah,
audio enhanced video. Yeah, just give me 1 second. Jada Gemini said there's an audio enhanced video out there of a male saying, "I didn't kill them" /him, and a girl saying, oh fuck," and the timestamps line up.
Where?
There's an audio enhanced video out there of a male saying, "I didn't kill them." Do you know where that's at, Gemini? Thank you so much again for the super chat.
You guys are awesome.
Mm-hmm. So
Appreciate that so much.
so if anybody in the chat or whomever in the panel, if they would like to double check that, Dylan's grandfather was an FBI agent, so I'm sure he still has some pull.
Yeah,
Right?
I mean, if that's true, then.
But he should.
It's true. I've seen it with my own 2 eyes. Man, I actually looked it up.
If
Like the
that's
man wrote a book, and
he should have
and
integrity.
he's retired in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. I looked it up myself a few months ago.
But where's all the integrity behind that? Okay, if that's the case, he should have integrity. Say something's wrong with our niece here. She doesn't know how to call 911. There's stranger danger. That should be like we should maybe have a follow up questions for her, because not one detective had a follow up question about why didn't you call 911. I called the roommates, they didn't answer. Well, then why didn't you call 911? Nobody says that.
Yeah, but also if I saw last night where you and Twiz was going on the video, all the lights were on in the house. How did the police say afterwards that they will sleep if all the lights were on in the home?
I have no. I think they just said that, and also that it was targeted, so they could just kind of relax the town.
Okay.
It was targeted, but then it wasn't though, right? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So everybody's life was actually in danger, but they told everybody, "Oh, don't worry, it was targeted." What the hell?
I mean, I already know that they was lying to us since day one.
Oh, of
Like
course.
the whole thing, it was it's no surprise. Also,
but the problem is when MSM is pushing, narratives all day long, that's what people listen to rather than the truth.
And the thumbnails are such clickbait and such lies.
Did you put where that audio was? Let me scroll up. Chat's going.
I do have a question. Who said that they saw some kind of sparklers or something, like a flash? Who said that?
Bethany heard a bang and then saw a flash. Apparently,
but it woke her up. She said, "Remember?"
Okay, so if she just woke up, how? But from what position? Was she standing from her bedroom in the door?
We don't know.
In what position was she viewing this flash?
She said she woke up from it, so she was in bed when it happened.
Yeah, but how would you see a flash if you was in bed?
Well, if you're asleep and it's a bang that wake the flash bang, you hear the bang, then you wake up, your eyes then open. You don't see the flash, right? unless it keeps
But
going.
no, someone said that they saw a flash that looked
No.
like sparklers.
But she said it woke her up, right? At first, I thought. And it's like, well, how did you see the flash then? If the boom, the flashbang goes, if sparklers would go right, then it would wake up and then you would see it. I would think sparklers would do that. But think about it. If you're
Oh, wait. Stop. But how would you see that if you were in bed?
You're
Yeah,
not.
exactly.
Though.
You're not seeing a flash.
You're not.
If your door is closed, the only way for you the only way for you to make that assessment if you was looking directly in the direction of the gun or in the side of the gun. And the reason why I make that assessment is this. In my brother's case, and Willie's very familiar with this, in my brother's case, my brother was falsely accused, right? So the dog-faced hyena and this was in the affidavit.
She got her brother off of basically
25 to life.
Wow.
25. I mean, that's basically death, in my opinion. She got her brother
pretty
off.
much. Yeah, I actually paid the lawyer $20,000 just for me to do I investigated his case myself, and I went ahead and I provided the evidence to his lawyer, which he used in the deposition, and then 6 months later, the prosecutor dropped all 15 felonies.
Wow,
that's what happened.
Best sister in the world.
So in the affidavit, and I was reading, the dog-faced hyena, because I don't want to say her name, said that she was brutally beaten and punched in the face, and my brother left her on the floor. Right? She said in the affidavit, he proceeds to walk to the kitchen. Mind you, she's still laying on the floor. He takes out some white candy. Yeah, he takes out white candy and cut it up and da 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 da. And so as I'm reading the affidavit, and then I tell my brother, did you read the affidavit? He said, no, of course he's not going to read it because it's traumatizing. It took me 2 days to read it. But the way she said what happened, it was from a point of view of someone who was standing up looking down. It wasn't from a point of view of somebody laying on the floor 20 feet away.
Yeah.
That's the point I'm trying to make. The point I'm trying to make is if she heard a bang and saw a flash that looked like spark, how are you able to make that assessment with the door closed?
Well, I want to know how she's able to make the whole assessment when she's sleeping. That makes absolutely no sense.
So the thing is, to me, is we need to stop taking the information as taking it as is. You got to start thinking.
I mean, again, I'm just taking the information, laying it out, and
Right, you got to almost visualize what they're saying, and then you're like, "Well, that doesn't make sense."
A masked man walked by her with a weapon, and she still thought it was imagination.
Well, you got to also remember, Bethany's the one that had the exculpatory evidence. Let's not forget that.
She did.
Right.
Yes, she did. She's the whole reason that the prosecution ran to the grand jury.
So check this out. Also in my brother's case, and then because how she told the story, because she said that my brother roofied her, right? And a lot of times, because once you are forced, let me say this, once you're forced into the criminal system, you go down this deep, dark rabbit hole. And I just started reading everything. In the period of about 6 months, I read about 15 books. Okay. But with that being said, I was trying to look up something about, because she said that my brother blew white candy in her face. And I was like, that's odd. And then she passed out. First of all, white candy is a stimulant. You don't pass out from it. First of all, check this out. So one day I'm watching my favorite TV show, because I don't watch a lot of TV, but I was watching CSI Las Vegas, and how she tells the story of my brother, of how she was beaten and my brother forced this drug down her throat, came out exactly out of an episode of CSI. Word for word. So two days ago, I'm unpacking because I just moved, and I'm watching Point of No Return with Brenda Fonda, 1993, if anybody ever seen it. And so it was like the first 5 minutes of the movie. Yeah, great movie, right? First 5 minutes of the movie was a slow motion scene where there was a gunfire, and it was in slow motion, and it looked like sparklers. But the camera was from in front and on the side and on front of the gun or the rifle of some sort. And as it was shooting, it looked like sparklers. And I was like, I wonder if this, I wonder, this is what she might have said that happened. Because if you see a gunfire, whether it's a gunfire, a gun of some sort, it happens so quickly. Nothing's going to look like a sparkler.
You're going to call 911 too.
Right. And besides, isn't her bedroom on the same floor as the front door? Didn't it occur to him just to run out the door?
With a weapon in hand.
Yeah.
With a weapon in
So
what are your thoughts?
Thank you, Thomas. I have a radio voice.
You do, Nikki. You do.
So what are your thoughts on this photo here and Dylan going down the stairs and supposedly seeing Xana and all that? It's kind of
right here, right.
Is anything coming from the Moscow police department? I'm not sure if I'm going to trust it too much.
Like,
these are crime scene photos, so.
Yeah, but how do we know? How do we know that these photos have not been tampered with, or or they've been authenticated? How do we know that?
I don't
exactly. So I know this. Everything else has been a lie. Why not release this now and not 2.5, 3 years ago?
Because
why now?
Because the case is over. Because Brian pled guilty, and that's why.
But check this out, though. So it was my understanding of the court system. Yeah, but it's my understanding, even though somebody even though somebody admits to a crime.
I just need to give a 10-minute warning real quick because I need to watch my minutes on StreamYard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But
okay. So what were you saying?
No, so I was saying that I thought that even though you may admit to a crime, is it still the police responsibility to still try to prove that the person did the crime?
Yeah. Like Brian, you mean like Brian is like.
Yeah. So I mean, so what do you admit to it? Where's the evidence? Because everything I saw at the plea, whatever, basically they went back to square one from what they said 2.5 years ago.
Yep. He picked it at random. Never saw no sign of he got in and out in 7 minutes. Now it's like down to 3, and we don't know if it was blood. It's come on, man. That you mean to tell me that he didn't bleed? Come on. And he had a doctor's appointment.
But he didn't get he didn't get a black eye. He didn't get a scratch on his face, on his neck, or nothing. Come on.
Haircut and a doctor's appointment. They would have seen.
Oh, I forgot one more thing. Did y'all see because I know last night, Willie, you and Twist was going over the video. How far did you guys go? Because I saw on Huda channel this morning.
It really only goes to 420. I mean, it stops at 420 something.
Did y'all see where it looked like somebody ran out the house?
You guys I didn't see that.
Yeah, I think it was like 340s. Yeah, listen,
it was like at 3:39 or something.
We're gonna have to talk one at a time because I'm getting sensory overload.
I'm so sorry.
It's none of our faults. It's just one of us might be on a delay or something. I think that was at 3:40 something. Is that when somebody ran out of the house?
Mm-hmm.
I think.
And jumped into a car, right? He got into a car.
Is that what happened? Somebody jumped into a car?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. Go look at Huda.
Pumpkin, welcome to the nation. Thank you so much.
Yeah, look at Huda's video.
Huda?
Yeah, Huda.
Well, I'm gonna go. Well, I think we because I really don't have too much time to bring up a full video. I just want to bring up do you know what the timestamp is on it?
No, I do not.
Okay.
I can't tell you.
Yeah, I'll check it out probably when I'm off here.
But it was a short video, and she was like, "Look, you can see somebody on the second floor turning the lights on and off like it was a signal."
Mm-hmm.
And then the car came back around, and you can see somebody running past one window, and then you can see a shadow in the door, and then the car pulls up, but it didn't pull up directly in front of back of the house. And then you can see the person run out the door. And so how come the police are not talking about that? How come no
of
one is speaking of that?
well,
Because
same reason
he
they
pled
don't.
guilty. Nobody
Yeah.
cares.
Mm,
Understand where we're at?
yeah. And that's
It-
and that's the funny thing that I find about this case. Everything that they're dropping does not point to him.
Well,
No,
exactly.
So whether you can admit that you committed a crime, it's still your job to prove that I did it.
exactly. And but I don't know. I don't know if there's
But he
going to be.
pled. So now it's his job to prove that he didn't do it, unfortunately.
I hope that.
Mm,
I'm
I
just
hope
yeah,
saying.
we'll
that.
see.
Sorry.
I mean,
just
that's
hope
just the
that
reality we're at now. He pled guilty to this crime. He could have took it to trial and had all this reasonable doubt. He chose to plead guilty. Now, if he wants to appeal, he has a little bit of an uphill battle. That's all.
Do you think that?
Somebody asking, do I
Jesse
have
has
a
to go down.
channel?
Jessica, hey Jesse, appreciate you coming up, bud. Might have wrote in back chat. Hold on.
Somebody asked
Probably had to
Rachel.
go.
Rachel asks if I have a channel. No, ma'am, I do not have a channel. I'm in school right now, so I have too much going on. I just signed up for my bachelor's program today, so.
Oh, nice. Good for you.
Yes, why? Thank you. Yeah, it was my brother's case that inspired me to go
Katie.
back to school. So thank
Yeah.
you. Mm-hmm.
Katie Batts, welcome to the nation. Is your brother so your brother is out, and how's he doing now?
Oh my gosh, she's doing very well. He called me a couple of weeks ago, but I think, well, we talked since then, but he said that he was able to pay me my money back that I spent on the case.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
Yes, he just bought a new truck. He's moving,
Exactly,
so
Annie.
he's doing very well. So
That's
he's
great to hear.
because he lost everything, lost his house, his job,
I can't imagine.
everything. But everything is picking back up. He just came back from Nashville. We were supposed to meet up in Nashville.
And what were his charges again? Just because I know a lot of people in the chat have never heard it.
There was 15 felonies, but it was like
I like when
there were kidnapping, assault, sexual assault, a lot of stuff I can't really repeat. I mean, on
the two streets.
yeah, so yeah, it was kidnapping, uh sexual assault, drug abuse, and it was something else. It was one more, but it was like 5 charges, and they just charged them 3 times with 5 charges.
Jesus.
Yeah, so they compiled the charges. That's exactly what they did. So yes, he was facing 25 to life. Oh, somebody said good luck. Why, thank you, Sir B. Yes, I graduate my associates in October and I start my bachelor's in October.
You gotta keep us updated on stuff.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna keep my eye on this case. We'll see, because I'm not sure how many days are left for him to file an appeal. If he does it. If he does it.
Yeah, no.
Then I can't believe that he was there, and then there's somebody with him that he's just not giving up. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm gonna have to believe at that point. I don't know.
Yeah, this is such a strange case, but again, like I said, when it comes to our criminal system, those with power, influence have the power.
Absolutely.
The regular men and women
university,
don't have none.
I mean, the university is a perfect example of it, and
they're millionaires.
Yeah, and look what they did. I mean, they knocked the house down, they buried it. I mean, that was
they made everything disappear. The evidence disappear. The house disappear.
They didn't care what the families thought. Nothing. They didn't care about the trial. Nothing.
So speaking of families,
saying that they can't, we did it for the families. We did it for the families. We did it for the families.
So speaking of the families, I see that SG. I haven't been really paying attention as much as I would have been, but
isn't he?
So the last I've seen, he was just as upset as he were 2 years ago.
Yeah, he's mad at the prosecution.
He needs to understand. He's still thinking
for this whole police shit.
I get that part, but he's still not reading what's in the docs. Like he thinks that there's a kill kit. He thinks it was he's not really, they're taking advantage of his grief.
But that's the thing. You gotta understand. He came out and said that UFO, I'd love to have you up next time I'm live. It's just I'm gonna be getting off here in a little bit. I see you're
Yeah,
backstage.
yeah,
But
you have
yeah,
2 minutes. You have 2 minutes. Or is it
no, I
3
mean, I
minutes?
can. I mean, I have. It's just I don't want to bring somebody on and then have to get off right away.
Get
But
on.
UFO, I'd love to have you on next time. But yeah, what was I saying? Shit. Oh yeah, Steve G. He's mad that he got an email stating that basically the prosecution, that this whole plea deal was going to go down. They never like came to the families and said, hey,
They never called him?
yada, yada. Huh?
They never called him?
Email.
You kidding me? Well, let me say this about my brother's case. Everything my brother did, they called the dog face hyena for every little thing my brother did. Even from the time my brother was arrested, she knew about it. When I bailed him out and they was like, no, you can't leave because of the felony charges. We need your DNA. Did you know that? Anytime you charged with a felony, you got to donate your DNA against your wishes.
Yep.
She even knew about that. The detective called her and told her. So you're going to tell me that this man's daughter was brutally murdered and they can't even have the dignity to even pick up the phone?
And ask them what they think about it or hear what they think about it, really.
That man was used. I've been saying it. I've been saying it from the beginning. He was used. He was used.
Last weekend I was convinced they were all feds, so I'm like, they're all
right.
feds.
Hey, I'm still.
That's okay. Listen,
I believe that as well to a certain degree.
All opinions are welcome here. I don't discriminate.
I don't know.
At this point, he pled guilty. But on the other hand, this case makes
too.
absolutely no sense, and there's no way one person did this alone, in my opinion. No way.
Absolutely. But the thing is, but the police are not even trying to even figure that out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I appreciate you guys coming up.
I
appreciate you guys coming up. I'm gonna be taking this down a little bit because I'm an old man and it's almost 11 o'clock here. I don't know where you guys. I know where you're at. What coast are you on, Nikki? I'm
East Coast. I'm only a couple of hours away from Pennsylvania.
Right, so you're same time as us then.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm gonna be taking this time. I'm gonna be taking this down. I appreciate you guys coming up so much. And
alrighty.
I'll probably try to go live again in the next couple of days. Maybe not.
Okay.
If not tomorrow, probably Sunday. What'd you say, Krista?
You can send docs to my email if you wanted me to present them or whatever.
Yeah. I'll shoot you some emails and stuff, and then when I go live again, you guys can come back up and we can chat again or.
Most definitely. Well, thank you so much. Thank you for letting me join. Everyone have a blessed night.
Thank you so much, and thank you so much for bringing up your brother's case and telling us about that again. I know it's probably tough, but I appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Have a good night.
Have a good one. There we go. And Krista, thank you so much for helping me out with bringing up the stuff I emailed you. Everybody, I appreciate you guys coming in. I hope everybody has a good night. If you can just like the stream on the way out. If you haven't yet, hit the sub button so you guys can come back and we can all hang out again. All the new members, welcome to the nation. All the super chats, Gemini, Witchy, Pumpkin, Katie, thank you guys so much. Yep. So sleep well, everybody, and I'll see you guys somewhere soon, either on the YouTube streets or back on here. So I appreciate the support because we hit 2,000 subs today. So keep the train rolling. Good night, guys.